Hello and welcome to another Let's Play on Total War 3 Kingdoms Fates Divided, the new DLC. So this should be the second campaign that you will see on my channel. The first one would have been Yuan Shao, which will probably have started a couple days ago on stream, but that's later for me. So this is the first campaign that I'll actually be recording on the channel. I wanted to do two different campaigns. This one it has to do with Fates Divided, but not like full on the Cao Cao versus Yuan Shao war, because this is going to be a Liu Yan campaign in 190 CE. So obviously the Fates Divided DLC is 200 CE, and then like I said, Cao Cao versus Yuan Shao is the big showdown. But this is the other new character that was added in this DLC, Liu Yan, who can be played in 3 different start dates. But I want to play him in 190 CE because of his whole faction mechanic revolving around basically starting as early as possible, which is the Inheritance and Aspiration playstyle focus. I'll get into more detail when we actually jump into the campaign, but very shortly, it is essentially you build up your heir by doing certain tasks, fulfilling certain things, and then giving up your faction to him. And the longer you wait, you get certain negative things, but you also get certain positive things. So it's a bit of a balance. And like I said, we'll get into properly when we start the campaign. But it's an interesting feature that you want to do as early as possible, because if you start in 200 CE, he will have already been killed, or he's already dead anyway, and Liu Zhang takes over, and at that point it's just, I honestly don't even know, I haven't tried what the campaign looks like at that point, but his entire focus lies around this making your heir better, so if he's already dead, then I'm not entirely sure what happens. Anyway, so 190 CE is the start we're doing with him. So not really, connected to that whole Fates Divided thing, but that's where we have different campaigns for, as well as another campaign that might be starting in the next week or so, probably on the 12th, which there should be an announcement for today or yesterday as well, which will be a co-op campaign with Serious Trivia. We've been talking about doing a co-op campaign, and he was totally up for the idea. I asked him, he was like, yeah, it sounds good. So we had some discussions and stuff, and looks like that's going to happen. Like I said, there will be an announcement about that soon as well. Or maybe it's already happened, I'm not entirely sure when the timeline adds up. Anyway, so let's get into the campaign, quickly go through all the necessities over here. So he's an opportunistic ruler. As I said, the playstyle focus is Inheritance and Aspiration. It's a hard starting situation, I'm pretty sure, because we are right next to the Nan Man, going down there is going to be terror for us, but it's going to have to happen probably anyway. So Aspiration. Prepare to pass the torch to your heir by stockpiling Aspiration via trade-offs and conquest. Complete tasks to unlock lucrative Inheritance rewards which can be used by your heir, and spend Aspiration on Inheritance rewards for powerful effects. Then we have our unique features, the units Dongzhao being defenders and Dongzhao being marksmen. And then we have the whole Inheritance feature, which will, again, I'll look into that more when we get into the campaign. And our only noteworthy character being Liu Zhang. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any other ones, but I'm sure they add another 10 or 11 new characters in this campaign, so honestly, any faction you play at this point, you're going to get loads of unique characters, and at least he's got more than this she down here. And then for the character we have Ambitious, which doesn't really matter, the downsides, because he's already a faction leader, so desire for higher office, etc. doesn't matter. Also, they changed that to say 50% desire for higher office, for example. So instead of saying, I can't really remember what the text was before, but it was like slightly higher, much higher, etc. Now they give you actual details, which is good. He's deceitful and superstitious, and then we have minus 20% character salary, plus minus 25% redeployment cost, and plus 10 faction support. So that's it. Let's jump in. Oh, I'm also, as always, using 2 mods, just the camera mod and the arrow trail, the Redux mod, or whatever the hell it's called. There will be in the description. And this is also, I should also mention, legendary difficulty, of course, as always. And we're playing on Romance. Let's do it.
火尽灰飞，点亮夜色。董卓权倾朝野，奸浊世间。洛阳一片火海，诛灭燕患后，朝野混乱。汉室寝于鸡心之上。然而，这动荡的火焰，同时也带来了希望。 点燃了无数英雄的壮志雄心，是要一统天下，终结这乱世。
What was going on with the subtitles there? They're all over the place.
洛阳大火，皇城付之一炬，天子须扬董卓鼻息而活，汉室危矣。眼下的局势着实令人痛心，但或许是您脱离汉室，谋求自立的千载良机。张鲁之母在我们手中为质，此子应不足为虑，但万一他破釜沉舟，会造成极大的威胁。眼下最要紧的是处置叛军的袭扰，您必须尽快镇压他们，以免其叛逆做大，反客为主。密林中的南蛮部落虽如当前的汉家天下一般，不过一盘散沙，但万一吴越同舟，您的处境将危如累卵。我们的未来与您的后世威名都在此一举了，主公，千万不能行差踏错。
All right. Seeds in the garden. Liu Yan, my lord, you have been appointed as governor of Yi province as you requested. This place is far enough away from central Han rule that we can work on developing our ambition and aspirations for, dare I say it, emperorship. As the Han Empire wavers under pressure from its foes and the tyrant Dongzhou makes a mockery of the imperial authority, what opportunities will be carved out from this? Complete aspiration tasks to prepare your heir and offer them various bonuses once they take over. Enable aspiration trade-offs to generate the aspiration resource which your heir can then use to purchase powerful bonuses, and keep an eye on the inheritance timeline to try and pass the mantle at the ideal point in time. Interesting. We have to destroy Jia Long. Sounds good. We got 5 grand for that. So I should also mention it has been... Oh god, that's not bad. We have a clay dog, a stone rooster, and a grey stallion. Nice. Grey stallion especially. Very good. I should mention... Well, I don't have to mention this. You guys will have known. It's been a little while since I actually played Three Kingdoms. The last campaign was that Sun Jiang campaign, which I never even finished, in all honesty. Why is my... Oh, it's because the map is... I was like, what the hell? Why does China look so different now? But yeah, it's because my camera was being weird. So yes, there'll probably be certain things that I'm like, oh, how does this work again? And then I realize after a second. But anyway, just so you all are all aware. So having a look at the new, or his feature, which is aspiration, as we discussed. So, as you can see up here, there's a couple timelines. So this is when you can choose to inherit to your son. And basically, the sooner you do this, the better it is for your heir. So you can see we get a bunch of bonuses like Resolve, Authority, Faction-wide Satisfaction, Melee Evasion for your heir, Campaign Movement Range, etc. You can read. Then, if you wait a little bit, you still have some bonuses, but it's mostly reduced a little bit. Character salary actually goes up as well. And then the further you go, just the worse it gets. It just gets terrible. I mean, -10 to all attributes, that's kind of insane. -10 satisfaction, faction-wide, insane. Plus 25% character salary. -10 public order, all pretty big. And then just make that even worse when you go to Forgotten Inheritance 201C+. So basically, you really want to inherit in this one. If that's not possible, inherit here. But, of course, there's also bonuses for waiting. So you want to really try and get as much done in the first 4 or 8 years, depending on what you do. I think I'd be okay with doing this, but I'd probably prefer getting it done in the first 4 years. But what exactly do you do? So you have a bunch of tasks to complete. So each of these tasks unlock something. So before we get into all of that, so the things that they reward, for example, recruitment posters, you can also see them all here. Recruitment posters, where's that one? Of course, it's the last one I look at. Oh, I could have seen it here. Anyway, so basically you unlock the ability to purchase these things with aspiration. How do you get aspiration, you ask? Well, there's a couple of ways to get them, but the most foremost thing is by upgrading or unlocking these, or sorry, enabling these things, I should mention. So if I click this one, which I'm not going to do right now because I need to have a look at all the stats first before I do anything, but if I click this, it'll be active and I'll get -5 public order faction wide, but also +5 aspiration per turn, I'm assuming. And I can set up more of these. I can turn all of these on and they all get +5, but they all have a little bit of a downside attached to them as well. Some of them, like for example, upkeep for all units would be really bad late game, but early on, not so bad. So we can do that. We can do this one early on right away without really worrying about it, because we only have a few units. The longer they stay active, the worse they get in terms of the downside, but they also get better. So you get +5, then +10, then +20. And the downside actually from level 2 to level 3 isn't even a difference here, which is interesting. In fact, it's the same on all of them. So there's actually like no reason not to leave them on once they get to level 2. Unless you really can't afford to. But anyway, so that's one way of getting aspiration. You also get aspiration by having high-level cities. So I'm not sure if this already tells us we get a certain amount of aspiration. It doesn't look like it. Maybe it has to be even higher than that. I don't know. We can figure all that stuff out later as well. But then yeah, of course you have all these things that you unlock, like for example. Instantly leveling up a character, which costs 70 aspiration. And the aspiration, like I said, we get from things like this. So you can essentially just spend your aspiration once you have inherited with your son. Now, one thing that's also very important to realize here is that Liu Zhang doesn't have to be your heir. You can't change that. You can't make someone else your heir. If you can somehow get Lu Bu into your faction, make him your heir, and then all of a sudden you can get Lu Bu with all these bonuses instead. Like give Lu Bu an extra 10 resolve, 15 to 40, 10% melee evasion, etc. Pretty baller. But yes, that is basically it. So the way to inherit is we have to unlock a single task. So once we've done any of these things, we can choose to inherit. And if we inherit earlier, like I said, we get these bonuses, but of course we will not have as much aspiration, so we won't be able to purchase as much once we have done it. But I still think that, yeah, trying to do it in before 194 CE is definitely better, or before 195 CE. So yes, I'm not entirely sure what the plan will be, like how much, like which ones I'm going to specifically go for. I should probably look at that. So this gives us plus 40% replenishment in the local county. Who cares? Plus 75% character experience for 15 turns. Also, that's for 20 turns. That's pretty good. That would have our heir level up. That's easy to accomplish. That's probably the first one we'll get, to be honest. Minus 35% recruitment cost. That could be interesting, actually. We have free armies with the maximum number of units. Holy shit. So we'd have to get free armies before 195 CE. That seems unlikely, but we'll see. Instantly leveling up a character. Have your heir lead and complete 5 battles. Okay, so we can make our heir the leader of this army that we have right now. That's fine. We can unlock that one fairly easily too. Have a level 6 city or higher. That's fairly decent as well. Completes construction in 1 turn. Next building after this effect is enabled. Okay, that's interesting. No of 15 living factions. That's, well, I mean, we can't really do much about that. We either do it or we don't. Campaign movement range and morale for 15 turns. Own 10 regions. That should be doable in 4 years as well, I imagine. And have an income per turn of equal or higher or equal to 1,500. We get 35% income from all sources. Alright, well, most of those things should be doable in 4 years, to be honest, I think. So, and then I need to, obviously, to have aspiration. I don't know how long it will take for these to go to level 3 either, by the way, or level 2 even. But we'll have to wait, just see and find out, I guess. So first of all, I think we're going to make him our leader. Let's have a look at him as well, actually. So, oh, he gets 50% food production. That's pretty decent, actually. That's a lot, actually, to come to think of it. He's clever, incompetent, and careless. Oh, that's a shame. Also, that's going to be annoying. We are trying to level him up, but it should still be possible. So yeah, does he get any bonuses from commanding the army? We get loose formation. He gets 10% firing rate and plus 10% military supplies and enemy, or plus 10 military supplies on enemy territory. That's okay, but we need him to lead so we can get that bonus. So I guess we're just going to make him the leader. Fuck it, Dad. I'm taking over. We have in the court a chancellor position available. Right, so this is another thing that, look, there's too many changes. I'll probably be talking about this in the Yuan Shao campaign as well, so I don't want to cover too much time right now. But if you haven't seen that, because yeah, some of you don't like watching streams, so I guess it's fair enough. There is, of course, the whole faction council thing, which has been redone. So normally you had like, if you had people in your faction council, you had quests that popped up, but these quests were like, I don't know, recruit a unit in this region or upgrade this building, blah, blah, blah. Which is all pretty boring shit, to be honest. They've completely overhauled that, and this is now a lot more interesting. You still get quests, but they're like way more interesting quests than what they were before. So there's a little bit more of a reason to put someone in the Chancellor position. But even then, it does cost $200 per turn. Currently, these people get no satisfaction from that either way, so I'm not too fussed about that. What does it actually get me again? It's income from peasantry, yeah, whatever. I don't care about that right now, so I'm not going to bother with that. I will have a look at my characters, though. So we got a couple of people who aren't particularly happy at this moment in time. We got lack of purpose from this guy. He's actually going to leave me at that point. This guy is as well, if I don't do something about it. We are going to have to recruit someone into this army, though. Preferably, it would be green or purple, but we haven't got any of those, so we'll have to figure that out. Do I want to fire anyone? Let's have a look at all these people. Are they any good? This guy is 555, so he's kind of boring. Ren Qi, 15, is the same. My wife is 15, and Chen Chao also. Okay, none of these people are unique or anything. So I think I might fire some of them. Save myself some money. So... strong, dutiful, wise. Let's have a look at the first two cav, because we already, like, Liu Zhang is a cav commander as well. We don't really need this many cav commanders, nor do we need this many strategists. So I think I'm going to fire one of each, basically. Gracious, I don't remember that. Is that new? Or has that always been there? I can't remember. Vigilant and creative. That's pretty decent. 5% melee evasion for all, for his own retinue. This is not bad if I was ever to make him a faction leader or something, or in that court thing, I mean. Minus 50% desire for higher office is pretty good as well, but I think I'm going to fire this fella. I think we're going to keep Ren Qi, although Ren Qi is a lot less happy. Ugh, God, what a decision right off the bat, isn't it? Unbelievable. I mean, they're both kind of whatever, to be honest. I think this melee evasion is definitely better, but this guy's pissed the fuck off, so you're fired. Actually, let's figure out who the other person is going to... So she's my wife, so I'd rather not fire her, to be honest. She's on the completely wrong side of the level up tree, though. This guy is as well, so there's no difference there. They might both get fired, to be honest. She's barely any happier, by the way. She's loyal, though. Gracious and philanthropic? I know what it means, but I can't fucking pronounce it. Relentless, reckless. Reckless is bad, arrogant is bad. Okay, you're out of here. So it's Zhu Gui and Ren Qi that are going to get fired. Alright, see you later, boys. Get him out of here. Alright, now we're down to 2 more people in our faction. Our faction's very small. Character leaves. No, I fired him. What are you talking about? Okay, so that's that. Nice and good. So let's have a look. So happiness. What are we doing in terms of happiness? We are... yeah, we're exactly 0 in this province, so that's fine. We can definitely take the -5... or whatever it is, public order. That's this one, isn't it? Yes. So let's turn that one on. -5 public order. Then we, sorry, just almost died. Then we have the plus 10% upkeep for all units. We can afford that right now as well. That cost me about 130 bucks. That's, it's annoying, but whatever. Character salary, we only have like 4 people. We can stack, yeah, that was barely anything. That was way better than that one. Then we have trade influence. I don't think we're trading with anyone right now. I should definitely have a look at this though. Quick deal, trade agreement, Han Empire. We could possibly make that happen. How much money would it take me? 1,250 monies, or I could offer you some food perhaps. 1 food will do. That's definitely better. We also have a couple of ancillaries. Oh, we got another one as well. Sweet. I mean, 1 food seems like a pretty good thing for me. Do you want a non-aggression pact? You kind of do, but not really. You pay me money? No. Alright, fine. This sounds good to me. So yeah, we do have 1 trade going, but that's still not going to cost us a ton, so I'm going to enable that one for right now as well. So, minus 25% trade influence. Didn't even change anything yet, so that's interesting. Minus 10 military wise faction wide. I don't know how bad that can possibly be. We're in our own territory right now. We'll enable that one too. We can always turn it off immediately. It does have a cooldown though. 10% income from all sources. I don't think we have a whole lot of that yet either, so that literally didn't change anything either. I don't know if it's just not updating right now. Construction time, if I enable this one, I'll do it after I build something. Minus 10 satisfaction we can't really do. So those ones right now, so that's what, 6 of them? Yeah, so we're making 30 aspiration per turn right now. Sounds good. Now, dad and son don't seem to like each other, that's fine. I guess the only other thing we could do is see Dongzhou. No, not that one. Dongzhou. Or is... wait, I can't even remember. Is Lu Bu still in that faction up here somewhere? He is, isn't he? I gotta figure that shit out. That's what it's been so long since I played a regular 190... or is it 190 or 192? 190 CE campaign. I don't want to peace out with you. I'm gonna go murder him right now. That's what we're gonna do. Time for a battle. Come here. Why does he looks really skinny compared to here. Anyway, yeah, so he's got some axe band, some archer militia. I haven't even looked at my specific or unique units yet, by the way, so we'll do that while we're in the battle. But yeah, we have a couple of those. This, for some reason also, they thought it was a good idea to limit these unique units to the faction inheritance thing. So I think right now we can only have 2 of either one, which we already have. And we can't get any more until we do the inheritance thing, and then even then it depends on how early we do the inheritance thing. So the earlier the more we get. I think it's, if we inherit right now, or like between in the next 4 years, we get 8 of them total. If we do it after that, we get 6, then we get 4, then we get 2, something like that. It's just not, it's not a lot. Anyway, comparing the Dong Xiaobing marksman to the Archer Militia, they are just better at everything except for movement, because they have higher armor. They have a little bit more damage, or quite a bit more damage actually, a lot more ammunition, more range as well, which is good. So generally, they're just way, way, way better. They're also probably more expensive. I haven't actually looked at them yet. Since they have more range, I'm tempted to actually put them right behind these guys. I'm not sure if that's correct, but it doesn't really matter now, does it? We got some cav on the flanks. Sounds good. So we also want to win duels, but that, I think that was a sentinel up there, wasn't that? So I don't know if I really want to do any duels, to be honest. Let's go, boys. Yeah, I don't think Liu Zhang is going to be a particularly good duelist, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. So I'm not entirely sure. Oh, there's a... It's a sentinel, yeah. I don't think I want to take that. Let's have you guys all sit right there, because we're almost in range already. So you have the Stifling Deluge, and you have the Nature's Ally. Okay, cool. Let's get you guys out wide. God, it's been a while since I played a battle in this campaign. I need to go a little bit further forward, because I'm kind of on a little bit of a downhill slope there. Alright. Also, sorry, 1 second. I'm going to quickly... Camera. I want to do rotation speed. See, 70%. It's incredibly slow. Yeah, that's much better. I guess since I've been playing Shogun 2, my preferences have changed again or something. I don't know. Right, these guys also have bow, by the way. I should have totally realized. Yeah, I haven't even looked at these guys yet. So they have loose formation, shield wall, and mixed spear. Right now, I guess we're just full on firing away. I definitely want to get into those archers as quickly as possible. Taking unnecessary amounts of damage here. Let's have you guys charge forward, in fact. Just get in there. Get up on in there now, boy. Once our cavalry arrives, though, things are going to be looking up in the world for us, I think. We have way too many archers. But we're not taking a huge amount of damage, so it's all good. Liu Zhang, try and mess this guy up. I don't know how good you are. I also totally forgot to enable, or to put ancillaries on my characters. May have kind of neglected that, but oh well. Keep going in there, boys. Archers, you're not doing a whole lot anymore. Try and get around the side, I guess. I don't know. Figure it out. Okay, so we got that unit on the run. Let's actually just get in there now. We'll let them come back from Browning if they want to. You charge in the back of that real quick. Should be able to get some easy routes going here. You keep messing him up. You just shoot them while they run away. You go over here, try and shoot them if they come back. Alright, that's one unit gone. Second one is not doing particularly hot on that old morale. Comrade's being attacked. Yeah, okay, I don't want him to die right now. That would be bad. Okay. Okay, go chase them. Right, so we got both the units routing. It's just the generals now. One of these days I'll be able to record a video of no interruptions. But it is not this day! Okay, we are apparently winning that fight. I'm surprised they haven't completely given up yet, though, to be honest. Keep killing all those units. You know what? 1v1 him. See how that works out. I mean, actually, no, don't do that. He's getting massacred by arrows right now. Well, not anymore, because my cap's getting in there. You know what? Yeah, get in there. Into him. Shao Wei. And then we got Jia Long. Jia Long. His name sounds familiar to me. Anyway. Can you just leave, please? 15 morale. I think we can probably triple speed the rest of this battle here. They also can't run away, so the cav don't need to chase anything off. But I think it's still worth killing the actual generals, isn't it? Don't we get... I can't remember. Is there like an actual bonus attached to that? Well, he got off. Get off. Can we take Zhao Wei out? Come on, smack him. We're almost there, boys. Hey, did it. Alright. A decisive victory for our first battle. I mean, I don't think anyone was surprised about that result. Losses were minor. Not really a huge deal. It's one of those battles where I think if I, you know, a year ago I would have just played that one with only my generals and cav. Alright. Get out of here. A little bit of money. And we got Jia Long himself. He's disloyal, reckless, and vengeful. I don't know why I would remember this guy, because he seems terrible. He's gonna die anyway. I may as well just release him. He's gonna have a grudge against me, although maybe not, because I released him. I will take the money. Alright, there you go. Faction is dead. Or sorry, no, army is dead. Faction's definitely still alive. Okay, I can't reach this place this turn. I wonder if I could reach it next turn. That's a good question. If I stayed in my own territory, because I'd like to get my replenishment on, but if I can't reach it next turn, I'll be incredibly annoyed probably. Then again, I could recruit some units next turn by staying in my own territory if I can't reach it, so I think I will just stay right here. Alright, because I can't recruit on turn 1, because this is the 190 CE campaign, which you can't recruit on turn 1 for whatever reason, even though they changed that on the future campaigns. We got... no, we didn't. I thought we got 5 grand for this mission, but of course the mission is take out the faction, not the army, so the only building we can build is this. More food, sure. I also was looking at this before I started recording this, because I went into this campaign just to check for everything out, and I decided that I want to make this a money-making province, because we have the salt mine, which I'm pretty sure is industry income. Then we have the armor craftsman over here, which of course doesn't make any money, and then this is food production, but not peasantry or anything. So yeah, this is definitely going to be a industry / commerce income making province, in which case these buildings that are here are actually pretty decent already. I think the only thing I'd probably want to change is, well, no, nothing actually. There isn't really a whole lot of plus industry percentage income things, is there? We want to build the marketplace because that's commerce and trade, and then we've already got the inn, we've already got the state workshops, and then yeah, the only thing we might want to build is the private workshops, but I'm not too fussed about that. So yeah, I think the buildings here are actually basically what I would have built myself anyway, so that's pretty sweet. We have a little bit more food. I do wonder if I should perhaps feed it to someone else. I can't do any... Can I do deals with you? How does that work? Are you able to negotiate? Oh, you could take food for money, I guess. Not regular. Yeah, okay, so that's later. Right, who wants some food? Dongzhou, are you just... You're poor on food, apparently. I have... Oh, you have 1 food, though. I'm looking for people who have basically minus food. I'm already trading food to you, so that was dumb. Can't do anything with you, and you I'm at war with, so that's... it's... I mean, I still have a look. How much would you give me for 1 food? You know what? That's a pretty penny, to be honest. I will provide all of my food to you. Make a little bit. You become a little bit friendly with Dongzhou. Not a bad idea, probably. 192. Yeah, that's actually really good for free food. I'll have that. Hopefully, I'm not getting any other. No, I'm actually gaining more food, so we should be fine. We're building. Not that. We're building this thing up. I just realized I have. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, I have 2 here, and then I have 1 over here. Okay, I didn't realize this is just a different province, but oh well. It's fine. Let's continue, shall we? I think it's time to end our first turn. Oh yeah, reforms we haven't looked at yet, but we have 1 unlocked, just like every other faction does. The currency-based economy, some income. Our court thing, yeah, we got 1 person, or yeah, we got the chancellor position open, but I don't really care about that. Let's end the turn. What's this? Trade-offs, right? 6 trade-offs available, or enabled even. So hopefully we can reach Shu next turn, or Shizhong? I don't know. When I start my co-op campaign with serious trivia, he can teach me how to pronounce the things that I still pronounce wrong. We got a couple of... We got Chow and Meow. Sweet. Disloyal. Get out of here. Chow? Oh, wait. Are you both disloyal, or did I look at... Nope, they're just both disloyal. Okay. Maybe that's why you're both on the open market. Holy shit, a ceremonial stone axe. That's pretty good. Where did we get that randomly from? Sweet. That reminds me, I need to give out these ancillaries, which I was supposed to have done earlier. So all we got is these things. More authority is fine. That should also calculate, since he's the heir, that should calculate into more satisfaction as well. And then we have... I mean, yeah, I don't really want to know if I want to give you any of these things, to be honest. This is all not particularly suited to your needs. Can I reach this town? It certainly looks like I can. Perfect. Then let's go ahead and do that. It's gonna be pretty simple. Is this just a field battle? It is a field battle. Alright, let's fight this one manually. I can't remember how... No, yeah... Nah, let's fight it manually. I can't remember how auto-resolves work in this game. It's been too long since I played a campaign. It's like when I play Shogun 2 after not having played Shogun 2 for a while. Also, doesn't the character art for this guy just look so much better than that one? I don't know. This one's... It looks good. It's just... I think it's the colors. That blue and the like yellowish... Just... I don't know. Looks really nice to me. I'm in love. Alright, so let's do the same tactic as last time, because it worked alright. Why change what isn't broken? I'm definitely going to be using my cav a lot more in this battle, though, I think. Also, we just have to route them. We don't have to take them out or anything, because it's a good old town battle. Are they coming towards me? They are. Alright, well, let's just sit over here, then. They do have 2 archers. But we'll use the same tactic as last time, I think. In fact, I might even send this guy forward this time right away. And just, well, when the archers are basically in range to start firing. Are we just on a... Yeah, we're kind of on an uphill slope again. It's okay. Alright, so when my archers... Hey, would you mind not doing that? 6 arrows shot at me. Okay, now that we're in range, let's send them up. Basically just to distract them, really. Oh right, and I need to remember, these guys have arrows. Do they actually just... Yeah, so they all changed the arrows. So if... Okay, so if I did mixed missile, it'd be safer. Because then the front rows would keep their spears out. But otherwise, I need to do it manually. So once I do that, I assume if... Let's test this with one unit. If I take them back off fire will... Yeah, they take out... Oh, that is a quick switch, though. Okay, well, for now, keep firing. There's no reason not to. Would you mind not shooting at me, please? Okay, you are not really having a great time in here, to be honest. Alright. Archers, fire away. It's basically 6 archers right now. That's kind of insane, to be honest, this early on. Okay, get in there, help out. You kind of stay away from those infantry boys. You have no real reason to start chasing them or anything. Okay, I gotta say, this charge here, just, I don't know why it was so much worse than the other one, but it was. Okay, you go grab them again. This rear charge should definitely, yeah, there you go, break them. Oh, it's the archer captain, that's why. That makes sense. Sorry, route up one more, so just this last unit now. If we can get a bit of a charge on it, just kill them as they come charging at me. 8 morale, 1 morale, 6, oh, they're gaining morale. Okay, get out of here for a second. I need to do a rear charge. -5, okay, they should ride any second, actually. There we go, that should be it. Victory! We did lose a somewhat significant portion of our cavalry, which is a bit of a shame. But oh well. I'm sure we will survive. Oh, that was the best name, by the way. Kong Kun. Yeah, I don't like his campaign map model. Alright, oh, we get aspiration from taking towns as well. That's good to know. Right, Imperial Favor, that's a thing. We need to have a look at that as well. So there's the whole... I mean, yeah, so there's the... I don't know, there's several features they added. I'm not sure if they actually are connected or not, but there's the Imperial Favor, and then there's also the fact that once you declare yourself Emperor, I think you can, instead of continuing on... Okay, let's just get this over with. Let's occupy first. So, there we go, now we get 5 grand. Sweet. Send a character on assignment. Oh yeah, that's a thing. We need to do that as well. Okay, right, so before we look at all this stuff, there's Imperial Intrigue, which unlocks when Emperor Zhan comes of age in 197 CE. Okay, I didn't realize that. There you go. So that's one thing. So the Imperial Intrigue, we've got stuff with that, and basically I think it's something to do with you need to stay on the Emperor's good graces, otherwise you kind of get a Shogun 2 Realm Divide situation going on, which is interesting. And then there's also the mechanic, which I'm not sure if that's interlocked with this or not, but basically, once you declare yourself Emperor, I think it's once you declare yourself Emperor, it might be at a different point, you can instead choose, instead of staying as your faction and just becoming one of the 3 Emperors, although not because, like, oh god, too many things. Okay, first of all, we're a governor, so we can't declare ourselves Emperor, right? We have to, this is one of the things about playing Emperor, you have to take over one of the existing seats and then take over the other existing seats. You don't declare yourself as one of the 3 big honchos, basically, which always sucks playing as a governor because it takes way longer to finish a campaign because you have to take each seat individually rather than being able to make others abdicate. Anyway, that's one thing. So let's ignore the fact that I'm governor. Once you declare yourself Emperor, I'm pretty sure it's at that time you can, instead of staying as your regular faction and continuing on and making the others abdicate, etc., you can choose to restore the Han Empire, I think. And I'm pretty sure any of the main people can do this, any of the main factions. I'm not sure if governors can also do it. I think they can. I think any normal Han faction can do it, just not bandits, yellow turbans, etc., or Nanman. I'm pretty sure governors and regular Three Kingdoms factions can. And then if you just restore the Han Emperor, or Han Empire, then he becomes your faction leader, and the campaign takes a slightly different turn, I guess. So that's a thing, but I'm not sure if that's actually connected to the Imperial Intrigue or not, so I'll have to find out. Anyway, we also have Tang. Tang, you're any good? I mean, you're a sentinel, which automatically makes me, slightly interested, because I do need to put someone... Stop, hiccup, please. We need to put someone on a thingamajig. We need to put someone on a assignment, and these guys are all pretty crap at that. I need to own the main thing, right? So I need to do it here. So we can do mustering turns, population growth, reduction, income from commerce, silk and spice, which we have none of. Reward of filial and incorrupt, plus 10 satisfaction, faction wide, and minus 50% corruption. Oh, well, that's pretty good actually. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, so that should be that mission done next turn as well. So now own this place. I am not entirely sure where we're going to go next. So we are at the north, we have Gongdu. And also this, oh right, there's the passes, which I've barely done anything with, because that was the last DLC, which I didn't play a whole lot. The Nanman DLC, probably the best one they released so far, and that's the one I played the least of. I don't know. So yeah, Gongdu definitely going to be a threat, but he might get taken out by Ma Tong, we don't know. The pass I'm not too worried about, and this is all, we've got Han territory up here, so I don't think we need to worry about that faction over here, which the lady was talking about in the flyover. I think, most logically, we're going to be up against the Nanman pretty early on, which is going to suck, obviously, because we've got Nanman lands, which we don't get... Actually, we don't get any downsides here. I thought we get like major down. Maybe that's like the jungle, dense jungle or something. These are just Nanman lands. Minus construction cost, minus construction time. Is that for everyone? Holy shit, that'd be insane. Anyway, we got some new ancillaries. Did we get anything I wanted to use? Yes, we got this armor, but I'm not going to put that on him. Obviously, it's green and red armor, which we don't have. Well, I mean, I can give it to this guy, but it's irrelevant. If I do need satisfaction, I can give it to these. I can give some satisfaction to them as well, but I don't think I need to do that right now. I think we are going to have a look at this real quick. There's no trade or anything to do. I can get a non-aggression pact with the Han Empire. That is potentially worth it. I'm not planning on declaring war on Dongzhou anytime soon, I'll say that much. Well, where am I? He's not really a particularly big threat, although... What's his relations right now? He is... He's just trading with Matang. Matang is not a friend or something. He's obviously more of the whole coalition and stuff. I don't know if I actually am planning on declaring war on him anytime soon. Maybe I will. I mean, the Han Empire lands will certainly be a lot easier to acquire for me than the Nan Man. But if I'm going to be assaulted by the Nan Man, I should definitely be focusing on that. Like, I might not have a choice down here, whereas I do have a choice up here. So I think for now we'll leave it as is. I think with the little bit of money that we have, I am going to go ahead and build this. I'm actually probably also not going to ever enable this +1 construction time thing. I mean, early on, I suppose it's not a huge deal, but I think getting an extra 5 aspiration is not a huge deal either. Also, we've already unlocked this one, so we can now currently already inherit. Holy shit, that was quick. I'm obviously, there's no reason to do it now. You may as well wait until 194, but I think 194 we are going to do it, having all those bonuses. Having said that, though... Oh, what the... Oh, now it's telling me we did that. We already knew that. The work to ensure your heirs prepare for their future role is almost endless, and you labor tirelessly to ensure they live up to the demands your ambition makes of them. Today, you take a step closer towards that goal, as an aspiration task is now complete. Your heir will thank you when the time comes to inherit. Alright, cool. So yeah, we already knew that. I don't know why it's telling me after the fact, but sure. Anyway, yeah, so I would like to... So that's the one thing I was going to say. Before not 194, I would like to have a different heir, because... I don't know. I don't think Liu Zhang is going to be the best one for the job, but we'll have to wait and see. Honestly. Develop and land furthering ambition. Construct or upgrade a building. Well, we're already doing that, so that's going to be an easy quest to complete. Mission success was the Path of Glory. Or the send a character on a sign, which we got Path of Glory for. Good shit. And then we built the grain farms. Sounds bueno. We can build up the... salt or the grain farm some more. 4 turns or 2 turns. This is just 2 more food and a big old garrison. Oh, yeah, right, level 3 in this game is big garrison, I remember now. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. And that's all I can do. This is already being upgraded right now. Okay, cool. Cool. Right, well, where to next, my friend? Do I want to recruit an actual army? That's probably not a terrible idea. Oh right, I was considering recruiting Tang something, but I actually might have another reason to recruit her, not for an assignment, but actually to put her in an army, because I need a melee character in an army. And she's not terrible. She is superstitious, but so is he, so I mean, there's not really any downside to that. She was with Hu Yin, who is the person we just murdered, so we don't care, like she's not going to be a spy or anything. I mean, not that any faction will have unlocked spies at this point anyway, to be honest. And Miao was terrible because she was disloyal, yeah. She's friendly as well, though. Friendly, disloyal bitch. Alright, no, we're going to recruit Tang. Welcome. You are going to be put into this army. And you're going to be given some equipment as well. I really ought to take this sword off of you. Oh, no, that's a crappy sword. Never mind. No, you're good. You are going to get a new horse, though. And also, you're going to get... let's give you this stone pig here. Right. I don't want these crappy axe units, I think. I'm going to go for Jia... Oh, right. I was going to do comparisons between units and stuff. Now is the time I can finally do that. So, Arch. Well, we already compared the archers. I can't really compare this unit very easily because I would want to compare them to the... Spear Guard, I think they're called, which I can't recruit right now, so I can't really compare them to them. But yeah, these guys are definitely better. Plus they have a bow, which is just automatically a little bonus. But yeah, they are 264 per turn. These guys are 189, so definitely the expensive unit compared to 77 from these guys. Although, again, these guys are probably more like 175 or something, and these guys are like 250. It's because we have that extra, what is it, 5% or something from the aspiration thing. I wonder if it's going to tell us when they go up a level, by the way. That would definitely be worth having that information be thrown at us. So yeah, I think we're going to... These guys are as good as they are. I think I'm actually going to replace them for regular archers or crossbows. What is the difference again? They have the same... Oh, these guys have more range again. Yeah, they were nerfed and they were buffed again, weren't they? So yeah, let's do that. They're a lot cheaper, that's for sure. Upkeep wise, and then as good as those 2 units are, I want to have them in a different unit at some point. And I'm also gonna I'll keep the Axe Guard for now, and I'll replace these guys with... Why can't I? Hold on, am I blind? Oh, no. Okay, now they're here. That was weird. Yeah, Jian Sword Guards, I think, is what I always did right at the start. Just go straight for the best unit we have. They are 665 and get one more of those. That gives us it gives us 4 infantry units and a lot of archers, which is kind of a weird combination. I also should have done this last turn, by the way, because I've just wasted a turn of replenishment, unless I want to sit here an extra turn, which I don't really want to, but there you go. I also could just move now. Nah, you know what? I'm okay with sitting here. Let's just wait for the enemy to make a choice, because I was thinking I could take this, but I'm not actually that worried about that. It doesn't make me any money. In fact, I think it costs me money. So I'm not too fussed about that. So yeah, let's just recruit these 2 units, and let's just sit here for a while. Let's just replenish. This is a decent army. It's a few too many archers, but it'll work. I just want to replace these guys as well, and then obviously recruit 2 more, and then that army is basically fine for a while. I'm also probably going to keep those 2 Dongzhou being marksmen. I think I'm actually okay with that. And then we want to probably have 1 more, I don't know, crossbow or something, and then obviously a trebuchet. There's also that fire thing now, and obviously the Nanman are weak against fire. I have not used them yet, those fire things, because they are incredibly short range, and they're very difficult to use. And I did say that... Wait, are they... Is that their range? No, that's range damage. Yeah, their range is 65, yeah, I was going to say. I did say when I talked about them before that they seemed very difficult to use, and I think I still stand by that. But if you're ever going to use them, it should be against a Nanman, so I should definitely give them a try at least. Anyway, I think I've gone over a lot of time I was given for a video, so I'm going to end the episode, not here, because I need to end the turn first, but I'm going to end it after I end this turn. So let's end the turn so I can end the episode. Sounds good. See if the Nanman get any ideas yet. Not yet. Oh, we got a lot of shit happening. At the end of the turn, I have an income of at least 1750. Path of Glory, okay. Wish you told me this last turn before I recruited half an army. Ma Tong requests aid. The warlords desire your help and find the tyrant Dongzhou, and they want us to commit part of your forces to assist them in their undertaking. Lord Ma Tong seems particularly keen that you aid his righteous cause. Minus 10% income from all sources for 5 turns. We get 20 happiness. Yeah, sure. I'll aid Ma Tong. Why not? We'll be friends. And then we got some more people available. More Liu people, which is nice, because we're the Liu family. Although, probably not actual family to them. Because I was told that like half of China was called Liu at this point, but... Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. That's going to be the first episode of this campaign. Next time, we're probably going to go to war with the Nanman, but I honestly don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. We already have 95 aspiration. This shit's going up real fast, by the way. Holy shit. There's also a max of 10k. I didn't realize that. That's not going to happen for a while. Anyway, until next time, have a good day, and goodbye.